I have returned to streaming, and I am excited to see some Wembanyama. No drama. I'm here for some Victor. I had to do it early. I thought it would be later. I really thought it was gonna be later because they took so long last time, but they're trying to get right to it. So I'm here to see some Victor, and I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see some live, I guess, updates with it in terms of the score. All right, sitting at 0-0. I'm ready. I'm ready to see if he's gonna improve because he was so terrible offensively. He was bad offensively last game. So let's see if he made any improvements. Let me see what happens here. But as this game goes on, I will also be talking about my Houston Rockets and what they were able to do just previously, how well they played. But let's look at some Wembanyama real quick. I'm here to see some. I'm gonna see if he's gonna be aggressive here. He immediately passed the ball. It's fine though. It's fine. We're not gonna. Let's see. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do today. I'm curious. I'm curious after having such a bad, just getting roasted so badly on Twitter, people making fun of him. I'm curious if he's gonna go out here and have a good game. I think he'll have a better game. I think he may get a 20-10 game today. I'm feeling 20-10. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of I don't know, optimistic with him, bro. He got to prove everybody wrong. But I am also having a Spurs fan come on here. My friend Mauricio, he probably come on here in the second half. Similar to the last game, we'll see if the same exact thing happens. Victor struggles in these games. I would have loved to see Scoot Henderson play today. That would have been very fun to see. Unfortunately, Scoot Henderson has a shoulder injury. Looks like he may play again, but honestly, this is probably the last summer league game I'm gonna stream because Victor's like nobody here to watch. Like Amen Thompson's out, but my guys, the Rockets, no one's gonna click on this to watch the Rockets or click on this to watch Portland. They're clicking on this for some Wembanyama. Oh, took a shot. Let's see. No, he missed 0 for 1. I'm not tripping though. We starting off 0 for 1. 0 for 1. We not tripping though, Victor. As Victor does his thing, I'm gonna talk about the last game real quick. Jabari Smith Jr., as a Rockets fan, what you have done is very, very good rebound, Victor. Oh no, they took the ball from him tough. It's very good to see. Oh yeah, what's up, Jungle Jams? You know what I'm saying? I feel great, man. I feel great about the Rockets, man. Jabari Smith played really well today. He played well the other game too. Second half, he played well. He looks like the summer league MVP. You know what I'm saying? He had 38 points. He was aggressive. He was shooting the ball well, playing good defense. That's who I drafted. That's who I was looking for last year. Last year, he struggled a little bit his rookie season. He knows he struggled, so I'm not tripping. He's self-aware. He's not like overly cocky about it. But Jabari Smith, him playing so well. Tari Eason, he played very well as well. And then Cam Whitmore, three good wing players with a lot of potential, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited, but like, look, it's all it took. The Rockets looked good. And the biggest reason they looked good is because they have good coaching. Like for the first time in a while, I've seen just competent basketball, good shot selection, aggressive players, people doing, you know what I'm saying? It was a refreshing sight after years of just terrible basketball and terrible coaching. So if that's all that it took, you know what I'm saying, Jabari Smith, I would say, hey, Jabari, play all of Summer League. Because if you play all of Summer League, guess what? You get your confidence up. You Summer League MVP, that's a good way to get into the season with a good amount of confidence. You're going to be a starter, and you get to have a much better second year than you had your first year. So I'm very excited from how the Rockets are playing. Honestly, bro, I'm trying to win I'm trying to win the Summer League championship. We 2-0. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to win the Summer League championship game, man. Let's see what we can do. This because we got it. We like a super team. I mean, I think Oklahoma City definitely is gonna be a hard team to beat. But hey, I'm here, man. Rockets versus OKC, man. Let's go back and forth. I think we got the team to beat them. If we had Amen Thompson, I think we beat them for sure because Amen Thompson, that boy too. So, I'm excited for the Rockets' future, man. I know people clowned us. The Spurs fans, they love to clown us because we didn't get Wembanyama, however they like to say it. They like to clown us, but honestly, I love our future. I love our potential, and we'll see where it goes from there. Hey, we look like a 500 team from what I was watching. I was watching a 41-41 basketball team. Didn't look like a poor basketball team. But one thing I did want to talk about I don't know Victor. Well, I don't know what Victor has done so far. I think he's just shot one time, lost the ball. But I know the NBA we're having there's like a in season tournament, and I honestly don't know. Like I looked at the whole video with Richard Jefferson. Oh, see, let's see Wembanyama. No, he passed around. I saw the video with Richard Jefferson, and I honestly don't know what he was talking about. I couldn't like that's hard for me. I'm a basketball fanatic, and I didn't understand any of that. So I'm like, imagine explaining that to a casual person because we trying to the way to grow the league is to casual fans got to be loving it. You know what I'm saying? It's for the casual fans. I have no clue what what that whole thing was. Not only do I have no clue what it was, but it's like, what's the incentive? Like, what do you get? Like, if you win that cup, whatever the tournament cup, like, do you get a like your prize? You get $500,000. Like, they're millionaires. They don't care about that. Do they get home court advantage? You know what I'm saying? Do they get some type? I need a big advantage, man. Or if you're like a non-playoff team, maybe if you win, you're automatic playoff team. I don't know. I don't see the I do not see the incentive of that at all. Okay. I'm looking. I haven't seen Victor do anything. I feel like because I can definitely miss him blocking a shot or some type of defense, but I haven't seen Victor do anything. He's kind of just out there. Let's see. Maybe do like a pick and pop, set him up. I don't know. I don't see anything happening. Okay, Victor got the rebound. Okay, he wasn't doing nothing. Victor been chilling. I don't know. I've been watching, and it's just back and forth, back and forth. And there's no Scoot Henderson out here. So if Victor is not out here playing and doing something, then this game is very boring. You know what I'm saying? It's very important because that last game against the Hornets was absolute trash. I mean, the Hornets are some of the most boring basketball ever, and Victor was terrible. So it was like it was unentertaining to see Victor struggle, but it wasn't. That wasn't like I don't know. It was entertaining to see him miss shots and struggle, but at the same time, it was like, bro, this is a terrible game. But the Rockets, every game they played the summer league, has been highly entertaining for me, at least. I've been highly entertaining. We dropped 113 points. I think the Hornets dropped like 70 points in that last game. We dropped 113 points. Boy, we had 3 people score 80 points, or 3 people combined for 80 points. So that's very exciting. But Victor, I don't know. I'm curious how I'm curious how Victor is going to look his first year because I look at guys like a Chet Holmgren and how if I look at how Chet Holmgren plays so far in this summer league, he's playing like how I expect Victor to play. That makes sense. Like with Chet Holmgren, he's getting these like two-hand blocks and these really good animations. That's what I expect Victor to have. Because if Victor had these animations that Chet Holmgren's having, then they would be like, Gawk and Victor for sure. They'd be all on Victor. But Victor, he looking kind of mid. I don't know. Right now, like it's fine though. It's fine because we just starting off, but he looking kind of mid, bro. No cap. So Mauricio, the Spurs fan, he came on here. He's like, he had modest expectations for Victor because Victor's, you're a rookie, modest expectations, fine. But when he had those expectations, it's like I expect Victor to have a B minus rookie season. That's terrible, boy. B minus rookie season for the most hyped prospect since LeBron and most hyped big man prospect since what Shaq or Kareem. I don't know. Like, I don't know, bro. We back. We back into Victor. Let's see if he can make an impact. I need to see some. Oh, he just missed a free throw. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Let's get ready to cook. I tell you, though, if Victor struggles, like imagine if Victor's a bust. If Victor's a bust, I'm not saying he's a bust because obviously this is stupid to call him a bust. He missed 2 free throws. I'm not gonna call him a bust off of bad summer league games. But if he is a bust, he is the biggest, greatest bust in history. I'd be crazy if Victor is a bust. I'd be crazy. Like there's no injury stuff. Oh, he's not injured prone. If it's like a Greg Oden type of thing, it's like okay, we see that coming kind of. But if he just sucks, imagine that. Imagine if he just sucks. Yo, that would be insane. Oh, Victor, open shot. There you go. He got an open shot. He got a shot. Hey, that's what he need. He need pick and pops. He need that type of stuff. I don't think he can create his own shot like that, to be honest with you. But let's see, you guys rebound. Okay, he's handling the ball. He's pretty good at. He keep falling on the ground though, but he's pretty good at handling in transition. He looks natural dribbling. Yeah, he looks natural dribbling the ball. It's just nothing happens, but he looks pretty like he looks like a guard, low key. When he dribbles, he looks like a guard. Very tall, lanky, but it looks like a guard. One thing. Yeah, it's a good, that is a good shot from Victor. But one thing I'm curious. I think I saw Victor's. They said his weight. Um, they said his weight. I think it was like what 225. How much does Victor weigh? Because 225 pounds for 7'5" is insane. So let me see. How much does Victor Wembanyama weigh? That is so important to me. Because if he gotta be. No, there's no way. It says 209 pounds. That's freaking crazy. He's really weighed. Look, it says 209. Is that 209 pounds? Yeah. Look, if Victor 209 pounds for a man who's 7'5", that got to be wrong. Somebody got to fact check me. If y'all watching the stream, man, you got to fact check me, man. There ain't no way he weighed 209 pounds. I'm gonna keep looking. There ain't no way. That is insane. That is impossible. Is he 200 pounds? If he go on if he take a week off of eating, he'd be 200 pounds. He that close to 200 pounds? Okay, this is Draft Express says 227. I don't know. I don't know how much he weighs, but if it's 209, 210, that's insane. He's not gonna be good at all. First, he has to gain at least 30 pounds to get in the gym. Then we can see what he can do. Bro, he might need to gain 60 pounds, man. If he weighs 209 pounds, obviously he can't do that. But 30 pounds, maybe. But yo, I weigh, I think, like 180, 175. I said he's 230. Okay. He's 230, 227. That's still crazy, but that's better than 209. That's better than 209. His first season, bro, I'm saying, look, people, I'll tell you, as a Rockets fan, I have had 2 drafts in a row where I got a player and they struggled like hell they first year. And when they struggled, Twitter was cooking the guys like crazy. Jalen Green and Jabari Smith were getting cooked, and they're not number 1 picks. They second pick and third pick, and they were getting cooked. So imagine if from top of Jabari, Victor struggles his first year, bro. They cooking him crazy. They cooked Jalen Green like crazy his first year. They just I mean, it was every time Jalen Green had a bad game, everybody on Twitter, he's a bust. He sucks. They had Hater Central, Hater Muse talking. He should go to China. You know what I'm saying? Jabari Smith, the same thing. It was so bad, it made me stop believing in these players. Like I didn't feel like they were going to be good. I was so disappointed. And it's not rational. I definitely need to understand they're young and they're learning and they're in a bad environment. But like my mind was getting changed because Twitter was cooking them so bad. If Victor struggles his first year, goodness gracious, boy. goodness gracious. LeBron James averaged 20 his first year. That's what they're gonna be saying. They're gonna put that man through hell on Twitter. But he had to honestly, if I'm an NBA player, I'm not having social media. Especially if I'm Victor. You shouldn't have social media. Have someone else run that social media account, but I wouldn't even have social media, bro. Because bro, it is not. I know that can't be good for your mental health, bro. So right now, Victor is not on the court. Is this game? Let me see. I'm looking. I look at these Spurs games, right? It's 7-5, and no, it's 10-5. I mean, it's 10-5, and we almost done with this quarter. Now I know these are 10-minute quarters. I understand, but I just watched the Rockets drop 113 with these 10-minute quarters. These people on pace for like 50, 60, 50 points, 60 points. You know what I'm saying? So, he missed the dunk. I don't know who he is, but that's tough. So it's just like this is such not good basketball if Victor's not playing. It's so because the Hornets, I can't watch another version of what I saw on Friday night with the Hornets because that was insane for my eyes. I got tired after the stream. I took a nap because it was that bad. Yeah, why does Victor face the gate? I don't know, man. Every time, it's like I'm chilling, I'm casually talking to y'all, and then I look, say, "What's the score?" And I just like, why is it not? Why is it not 20 points right now? Why is it 5-10? It's 10-5. And I got 2 minutes left and 2.5 minutes left in this quarter. Yo, yeah, I'm telling you, bro. If Victor and the Spurs is when Tim Duncan made the finals, the Spurs, the ratings were so terrible, it was low. If Victor coming to, and this is how they be playing these freaking 1990s style of game scores, bro, man. I'm not here for it, bro. I'm not here for that. I'm in modern times. I need speed. I need pace. I need points. I'm a Rockets fan. I saw the Mike D'Antoni Rockets with James Harden and all the threes. I need pace and fast points. 130, 140 points. I'm not here for no 86 to 78 final score like it's a 97 finals. Like I'm not here for that, bro. So Victor, you come back out here, Victor. Because definitely you being and you sitting down, the game's very slow. That guy just missed a dunk. I don't know his name, but that's tough. So if that's what I'm watching today is people missing dunks and all, then I can't. Hey, when Victor, this is Victor's final game. After Victor goes, I'm not doing no more summer league streams. The next stream I'm doing is an NFL stream because Victor, unless it's like some Jabari Smith championship game type of thing, because I ain't watching the Spurs after Victor Wembanyama done. I'm not watching the Spurs no more. Boy, there ain't nothing to watch. Them boys scoring 78 points, 80 points in the game. Ain't no way. Remember when Clippers and Kings played the hell in last regular season? See that game, and I missed that game too. It was on NBA. It was on my I forgot the league pass. I missed it though. It pissed me off. It was 176, 174. Now that game's crazy. That the defense was terrible. I need like a balance. I need some balance. I need a little more defense. But a solid 122 to 118 game, back and forth. That's the games I'm here. That's the games we cooking for. I'm fine to see that once in a while. See just a game where defense just doesn't exist. I'm fine for that every once in a while. But that it gets kind of like crazy. It's kind of like cheating. It's like you're playing on pro, and it just doesn't hit the same. Victor, are you on the court? Are you here? Let's see. I can't see you. I don't see you out there still. Yeah, and there's no Scoot Henderson, so I'm really just so I'm just really and there's not even a guy for me to scout. Like there's no person out there. Maybe Shaden Sharp, but like I don't really care for Shaden Sharp. So there's no one out there for me to watch and to scout and say, okay, he's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully if they rest Victor, like he play a limited amount of minutes, we gotta let him play, man. We need Victor. Victor need to come into the season with some confidence, man. He need to come into the season with confidence. But I'm curious on the state of the NBA right now though, because the fact that they had to create an in-season tournament to bring more, I guess, excitement for the regular season is kind of sad to me because I don't even understand the tournament. I don't know what that tournament does. It doesn't do anything. I don't know if people will even like people are gonna watch it because it's regular season games, but I don't know if it just doesn't matter. The playing game to me was a great concept because it gives teams the 10th seed. They don't have to tank. Like we're not tanking. Like I have something to shoot for. But I don't know for this play-in tournament thing. I don't or not playing tournament. The other thing they're doing is it just doesn't hit. So one thing I won't deny: the NFL regular season clear the NBA regular season, man, and that's because the games matter. And I mean, if this tournament thing, if there's a great incentive to it, then I think it's a great thing, honestly. But if there's no incentive, if you just getting 500K, then what am I like? What are you doing here? Like they're just gonna play the games. Like LeBron's not gonna play harder for and they're gonna meme LeBron too. Like if he wins, say the Lakers win that like cup, people are like, okay, that counts as a championship. Jordan never won one of these tournament cups. They're gonna meme it. It's gonna be hilarious, but it's not. I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. I wish Scoot was there. I wonder how Victor would have. I think that would have been fun to see Scoot. It's unfortunate that both Amen Thompson and Scoot got hurt in the same game. I think if Scoot played well in the game, that people would have definitely started saying Scoot should have been number one. I think Scoot. I would take. Now, obviously, I'm not stupid. If I had the number one pick, I'm taking Victor. But I wanted the number two pick more than the number one pick because I wanted to take Scoot because I feel like Scoot's the safer, chill option. Like I think Scoot could be a superstar, but he's his build is more realistic. Like it's a guy I could see having a long career. But for Victor, I mean, Victor can if Victor is hits his peak and he's healthy and he could be the greatest player ever lived. But that's a lot of ifs. So we'll see. It's 19-8, so the Trailblazers decided to get to 20 points, but the Spurs have 8, so that's pretty terrible for the Spurs. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have picked Brandon Miller. If we picked Brandon Miller at number 2, I would have jumped off a ledge. I would have committed was seppuku. I would have done that. I wouldn't have. No, that's not the move. Brandon Miller is not. I don't think I'm not going to condemn Brandon Miller. He doesn't have a good team around him. The Hornets are awful. This summer league version. When the regular season happened, LaMelo Ball may help him get better shots. From looking at Hornets fans, I was looking into the Hornets just to see if they enjoyed his performance. A lot of Hornets fans were like, "Yeah, I love Brandon Miller was aggressive. They liked his aggressiveness. They liked certain things he did in the game." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not scouting that deep, so I'm not looking like his aggressiveness. I'm just looking, is he making his shot or not?" And he wasn't. But hey, better point guard play may help him out. Brandon Miller, every one of these guys I look at for what is your strength. That's what I should be seeing you excel at in the summer league. Like if you have weaknesses and you obviously get shown, expose these weaknesses, it's fine. But what is your strengths? So like Victor's strengths, interior defense. So I need to see 5 blocks. Amen Thompson's strengths, playmaking. I see flashy passes. Scoot Henderson got that quick first step, and he's also a good playmaker. So these are things that I need to see. Obviously, Scoot Henderson's a bad shooter. Amen Thompson's a bad shooter. So if they're missing shots, okay, missing outside shots, that's fine. Like I expect that, right? Brandon Miller, I don't know what his actual. I assume his strength is just to get buckets. He got that Paul George type of build to me. So I think his strength is just to go out there getting buckets, essentially. And he wasn't getting buckets, so that's why it's easier. It's kind of easier. It's easier to say he's not that guy because what I assumed his strength was, he's not showing me it. So is that the end of the first quarter? Because if that is 19-8 is a crazy end of the first quarter score. And because I mean, if that's the case, then the Spurs will want to pace, get 32 points in the game. Yeah, but I'll tell you, man, y'all gotta Victor and the Spurs, man. I hope y'all don't bore me to death in the regular season, man. I really hope y'all don't bore me, man, because I'm gonna stream that game. Victor's first game in the NBA. I'm streaming that game, right? And if it's like some 75-point game, I'm like, bro, if I'm tired watching that game, bro, I'm not gonna be streaming too many Victor games, man. Maybe Victor versus LeBron type of thing. That should be the first game. It should be Lakers Spurs. That should be if you want some ratings to cook, give me Lakers Spurs, right? It's the passing of the torch. See LeBron versus Victor. I want to see that. LeBron having a conversation with Victor. He gonna do this. He gonna like cover his face. He gonna have like some great advice, but he gonna cover his face, and then they're gonna say he's trying to recruit Victor to the Lakers. I need that. Those memes, they look good. Those are the memes I'm looking for. All right, so we are back to the game. Blake Wesley, don't know who you are, but y'all got to bring Victor out so I can have fun again. Because 19-8 is disgusting. That's a disgusting score. And I don't even know his stats. I don't know what he's done. Does he have how many points? If y'all could do it for me, if y'all see it before I do, how many points he got? What has he done today? Like, does he have a block or because we in the second quarter now, right? So what is he doing? Like, what has he done today? Don't give me 3 points in the half. Like, they're gonna cook you more. Is he out there? He got to be. He's tall. Okay, it's Victor time. Let's see. Let's see what he got, man. Let's see what he got. Let's see. Let's see what statistic. Get a rebound. No rebounds. Fine. Okay. Interior defense blocks. I don't know. It's underwhelming me. He's underwhelming me right now. He's just there. He doesn't stand out. Besides his height. Besides that, he's just so tall. He's not standing out to me. Yeah, he looks timid. Yeah, he looks timid in the yeah, and then what's am I say? He said Spurs are getting destroyed. They are getting destroyed. He do look timid. He not doing a lot, which is making me sad. And then 8 points in the quarter is pretty tough. That's pretty tough. In 10 minutes, 8 points is tough. So I need to see Victor get something cooking. Give me 5 points in a row. Just give me a 3 and then give me a layup or set him up or something. Pick and pop, pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? Or go and I know they're gonna double team you because you Victor and they want you to struggle, but man, his confidence is important. A player's confidence is important, and if he here having 2 points, he missing free throws, and I mean, he a good shooter. He missing free throws. That man confidence in the dirt right now. I need to see some points. I wonder how he feel. Like how is he feeling right now? So hey, let's see what Victor can cook up, man. I need to see something, and don't get dunked on like you did last game because that's a tough thing to see. And all the Britney Spears fans were making fun of him, which is also hilarious. But let's see. Okay, so they're on offense now. That I need him to get the ball. I need. It's such a stupid possession. Why they ain't giving him the ball? I don't know how many points he got. I think he got like 2 points. I don't think he got a lot of points. I think he got 2 points. I don't see nothing happening. Where like I need pass him the ball. Y'all the Spurs and y'all being selfish and that's not right. Y'all the Spurs and they not coaching them boys right because the Spurs he getting that ball. I don't know. All these random players taking these shots. I'm like, bro, who are you, bro? Pass the ball to Wembanyama. Okay, so wait, what's the show? Okay, no, they show that's the stats for that's the stats for today or yesterday. He passing the ball. Okay, you getting an assist at least? No assist. Pass it back. Give it to Wembanyama, please. Please give it to Wembanyama, please. Who are you, bro? Oh, hello. Okay, let's see. It's tough. Why does Poole look so depressed? Oh, Jordan Poole is very depressed in his Wizards. He got traded to the Wizards from Golden State. It's a sad reality. There's no baddies in Washington, and that's how he plays. But that's his power. Let's see. Let's see. Want to sit down? Let me see. He's supposed to be Timmy 2.0. Okay. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. So let's see. Okay, we're back. They're wasting Victor's time. I don't know because if Victor is gonna struggle like this, or they're not gonna give him the ball, then he might as well not even. I don't think he might as well not even be out here because he's an injury risk. So it's kind of stupid. I don't know what's happening. And then look, they have 10 points. The Spurs have 10 points. That's when you just realize how many points they got. They have 10 points, and we're this deep in this. We're what was it? 2 minutes in the second quarter, and you have 10 points. That is crazy. That is a crazy thing to see. They're not even on pace for 40 points right now, bro. Let's see what Victor can do, man. Bro, stop being selfish and give him the ball. Get Victor the ball. Let's see. Please give Victor the ball, please. I'm not here to watch y'all play. I'm here to watch Victor play. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That's a. Oh, he made it, though. That shot was hard. That was a very contested shot, but they clapping for that. That was a very contested shot. Hey, Lil, hey, good for him, man. Get a little confidence, man. Get your run to starting, man. Let's get a run. Because I am here for you. That is why I'm not here for Blake Wesley and all these other random players. Look at this contested shot. Lean away. Now, if that's Giannis, that's not gonna fall if that's Giannis. But I don't know who that is. That number 34 is not Giannis, so that's perfectly fine. They did wake up for that when he made that shot. I said, "Oh, he made a shot." He got 4 points. I see his 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks. Okay, that's not as bad. I don't. Hey, I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you, man. I am here for you. But yeah, hey, if is that the confidence boost that I need? Because his face, he looked like he's a little confident with that. Is that the confidence boost that we getting? If that starts some 10-0 personal Victor run, then I'm here for it. I'm here for it. If that's a 10-0 Victor run, I am here for it, man. Okay, let's get it. Okay. Victor, what we got? What we got, Victor? What we got? What we got? Okay, so Victor still ain't getting the ball. Look, he just made a shot. Give him the ball again. I don't know who you are. Who are these people taking all these shots? Ooh, okay. Okay, got a little okay. Okay, do it. Okay, Victor. A little dunk. Now, are we starting something? Is this the start of something here? You got to put back dunk. Okay, so the next possession, I'm giving the ball again. I need the confidence to start. Like, remember, I'm here for him. I'm not here for whoever these random players shooting. I'm here. No, number 14. No, I'm here for Victor put back dunks. He barely jumped too. He barely jumped. Dunked on you and he barely jumped. That's tough. You gotta foul him. Hit him in his chest. I don't know. He got 4-0 run. He got a little 4-0 run going. You know what I'm saying? He helped him come back. Get a block too. Let's see. Get a block. Okay, good contest. Okay, good contest. Are we cooking? We cooking? We cooking? we cooking? We cooking something? The crowd getting a little lively now. We cooking something? I've been waiting for this for a very long time. I have been watching this for so long, and I have been almost going to sleep. But we cooking something now. That's what good point guard play do for you. That's what we do. We cooking something. We cooking something. Okay, so you got this. Might be a little okay. Well, that was a good shot, but I'm here to see Victor, man. I ain't here to see no one else play. Number 26, number 14, number 44, all these random players. I'm here to get Scoot. So I mean Scoot, Victor. So Victor, where you at, buddy? Look for Victor, please. Okay, we cooking? Give me a screen. We cooking? Well, we cooking. Shoot. No, don't shoot. No. Okay, yeah. Okay, nah. He clumsy. Okay. He got a little aggressive. He wanted that. I know he wanted to score there. He wanted that. He did a little turnaround because he wanted that. Let's see his perimeter defense. Let's see if he. Okay, no, they're not. Okay, it looked like Portland doesn't care though. Portland's still they're not. They don't want this to be a Victor show. They're still hitting their shots. All right, interesting screen, Victor. Okay, he falls very slow, which is smart because if he fall fast, he might break his leg. He's too tall. They do, man. Victor, he the show, man. That's what people paying all this money for, to see some putback dunks and some, shots like that. Like, he should be an and one machine because obviously he can dunk on everybody. Like, who can actually block that shot? I think him at his peak, probably at his highest, probably like 9'6", 9'7". You can look whatever his standing reach is. I should look that up actually, what his standing reach is. Let me see. What is Victor Wembanyama's? If y'all know, tell me before I even look it up. But what's Victor Wembanyama's standing reach? How high can he go just standing up? Let's see. They ain't gonna tell me. I feel like that's a hard thing to look up. I don't know why. I feel like that should be easy. I feel like someone should look. I feel like that should have been something that they looked into, or one of the fact he has an 8-foot wingspan. So this would put Victor? Okay, this guy he cooking with something. They say this will put Victor standing reach at around 10 feet to 10 feet 1. Yeah, something like that. 10 feet, 9, 11, 10 feet. Just do this and dunk the ball just by looking at it. So even though the Spurs are definitely still playing some 1990s or some 2002 level of basketball and offense, at least Victor is hitting some shots, which is getting the crowd alive because I assume these people spend a lot of money for this. So definitely, I'm not here to see Blake Wesley taking contested shots. Oh, I need to watch the ESPYs. I got to watch the ESPYs. I should probably stream the ESPYs. That's interesting. Show me the Astros. The Astros won the championship. You get hyped with the ESPYs. I might watch the ESPYs. 7 p.m. Yeah, I could check that out. But all right, let's see. We back to the game. Wembanyama. And after this game, this is Wembanyama's final game. Amen Thompson likely won't play. Scoot Henderson, they're saying Scoot Henderson is day to day. I think if he has some shoulder injury, there's no reason to even play him. So the summer league's hype's definitely dying down after this. But he got 8 points right now. I see Victor does, and he had 9 points in the last game. So I say a 20-10 game. It's definitely not crazy. So let's see what we cooking here, Victor. See the confidence back. See, he was missing free throws. First time he got to the line, he was missing free throws. Now he's making free throws now. Look at that. Just feed him the ball. He most hyped prospect basically in history. Like, why the heck if I'm a point guard? Oh, he missed second free throw stuff. But if I'm a point guard, I'm like, I have the most hyped prospect in history. Why am I shooting the ball a lot? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what his free throw percentage is. He's like 1 for 4 right now. Okay, back on offense because Victor, he got 2 blocks, but I don't know. I'm not seeing the I'm not seeing a lot of defense. I mean, I saw some defense stuff, but I'm not. I'm not. I shouldn't say that, but I'm definitely here for the offense though. Run a play for Victor. Feed him. Alley oop something. Oh my gosh, I don't know why this is such a. It's so terrible watching. It's so uneventful watching the Spurs play because they don't give Victor the ball. They literally, I mean, come on, man. Y'all have 17 points and it's almost halftime. Y'all need to give Victor the ball. That's freaking crazy. Let's see, Cook. Let's cook. Cook. He got to cook. Ooh, if he made it, I would have been here. Nah, he missed though. He missed. Are you enjoying Victor? I feel you. I mean, Victor, I'm enjoying. I mean, if you watch that last game, I've been crazy because that last game he was very terrible. The Twitter was cooking him though. But I'm here for this game because he's playing much better, and I'm here for that. Let's see what we got. So let's see. Let's see. Make these free throws. Let's see if you cook with these free throws. I'll tell you, the Spurs play such a. They're such a boring team though, man. I see a Tim Duncan like they're so boring, man. I'm sorry. They ain't got no flash with them. Like Victor is supposed to be flashy. I would assume that with Victor playing, that the Spurs would be a good offensive team. But the fact that you haven't cracked 20 points yet, which is, and the crazy, he scored 9 straight points. Victor has actually been on a 9-0 run right now for the Spurs, and they have 19 points. So that's freaking stupid that he's on a personal 9-0 run, and at this far, like they're on pace halftime, they'll be lucky to get 30 points. Yeah. Hey. Hey man, Spurs fans, how y'all feel? If you're a Spurs fan, Mauricio, when he pop up on here, I definitely have to. He should be a little more excited, obviously, because this guy is not going to get cooked on Twitter like he did in that last game. But at the same time, at the exact same time, I don't know. This like how much talent do the Spurs have? To be honest with you, like are they a team that should win some games in the future? Like how many games should the Spurs win? And like not this year, but say next year, should the Spurs win 40 games? You know, like who the talent on that team? Because like I said before, Tim Duncan walked in with talent. And Victor Wembanyama, looking at the players he playing with right now, and I know like maybe 2 people on his actual team. But how good is the Spurs, bro? Said Lakers young core is looking good. You know, I don't know. I don't know who the Lakers. Well, they have Rui Hachimura and they have Austin Reeves. I don't know. They have some like summer league players. They drafted some guy this year. Um, you know, definitely they if they look good, they look good as role players for sure though. They're like a role player good. So keep them in their role, they're gonna do well. But they don't look like, oh, that guy can be something. He could be the future for me one day. It's similar like to like when Kawhi Leonard was playing for the Spurs, and then you look at Kawhi and Tim Duncan's the guy, but you like Kawhi's like, okay, that's Tim is pretty old. Kawhi can take over, and Kawhi looked like he can take over one day, especially when he won Finals MVP. I don't see anyone having that. So the Lakers, I don't know when this whole LeBron AD experiment, not experiment, whole LeBron AD tandem and era ends. What do the Lakers have? What's next for the Lakers? I gotta ask a Lakers fan that because obviously you're trying to maximize and just win championships now. But when that's over, man, they gotta go through the ringer, man. They're going back to like the 2010 decade when they were abysmal, when they were an abysmal team. So I'm curious. I'm curious what the Lakers' next step is after this. Me, I'm already went through my rebuild. The Rockets, rebuilding was an interesting experience. 3 years of being in absolute hell as a basketball team. Um, ooh, okay, he's coming for that man. But I'm ready for competition now. I can only take 3 years of that, man. Let's see, is Victor out there? I don't see no Victor, and the thing is, when I don't see Victor, it's like my heart drops. It's like my heart sinks because it's such nothing out there that when Victor's not playing, that is like what am I even watching right now? Because if I ask Mauricio who out here, and I'm gonna ask Mauricio, the Spurs fan, who comes on here, I'm gonna ask him who out here besides Victor is worth anything. Like who out here besides Victor is going to make the NBA roster and get minutes for the Spurs? Because I've never seen these people. These people could be auto generated for sure. These people could be NPCs for all I know. It's summer league, I know, but it's like, yeah, I don't know these people for sure. And on Portland, I don't even tell. I can't even tell it's Portland sometimes because their jersey is so white. It almost look like it could be the Spurs. Right now, I'm just looking to see if the Spurs crack 30 points. I need like place a bet. Do the Spurs crack 30 points in this game in the halftime? Because this is pretty. It's pretty rough to see. It ain't the Rockets. It's certainly not the Rockets, man. This is certainly not Rockets basketball because we put points up. It looks like my Spurs brethren is trying to jump on here, and I can't cook him. I cannot cook him like I cooked him the other day. So let me see. Let me invite my man real quick because I can't cook him like I did the other day, but still I can cook his team because his team is an absolute snore. His team is an absolute snort of a basketball team. He right. It do look like Spurs versus Spurs. Like I can barely tell. Like sometimes I'm just like I gotta remember black versus white. Like why didn't I wearing like why is it not more red on their jersey than Portland? There should be much more red on their jerseys. So not only is there's no Victor, but it's like I'm watching. It's literally like I'm watching like a scrimmage. It's like I'm watching a scrimmage, a practice scrimmage. So, hey, but when my man come on here, things can liven up from the simple fact that he can tell me the question I just asked, essentially like who on here is good besides Victor, and he's jumping on right now. Yo, Mauricio, can you hear me, man?
Yes, I can hear you. What's up?
So, I'll do the breakthrough. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything. What's up? With Victor and all. So Victor is playing well. You know what I'm saying? He went on a personal 9-0 run. You know, he hit a contested shot, got a putback dunk, got a transition dunk. So he's looking. I think he has either the same amount or more points now
Then
than he
last
did
game.
than the entire last game. Right now, with that being said, the Spurs are abysmally boring because they have this score 38-28 is a 40-28 is definitely a score for maybe like a half or like a first quarter, right? Like one team had a really good first quarter and they have 28. This is almost halftime.
Sure. Yeah.
Them boys were stuck on 10 points for the longest time. It took the 9-0 run from Victor to get to 19. I will tell you this. Ever since I stopped paying attention to the score, I was making a bet with myself to see if they hit 30 points by the half. And now they're starting to like generate some offense and score.
Yeah, yeah.
So good for them. I wanted to ask you this. I need to ask you this. Like, who on this court besides Victor is worth anything on the Spurs?
I mean, at this point, I think just well, we have City Sissoko, our he was our other draft pick, and Champagne, I think is how they pronounce his name.
Oh, that's the guy who did that dunk. He had that one dunk the other day, right?
Yeah. Um, Malachi Branham as well. He's I believe he's a rookie last year.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, he got some minutes last season as well. Um, who else do I see on the roster?
But are these guys? I'm asking you though. Are these guys getting minutes in the regular? Like they're not like 35, 40. They don't have to be starters, but are they getting
Yeah, no.
minutes? Are they getting 15 minutes in a game?
I think really the only one is probably going to be Malachi.
Gracious,
Um,
goodness gracious, man.
Malachi Branham. He was getting minutes last season because uh, we just had Devin Vassell. He was injured, so we had some guys come up. So really, unless we see something really good out of City Sissoko, the second round pick,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then I guess maybe Champagne if he continues to show promise, then I could see him getting some minutes for sure.
Well, I'll tell you this. The bet I would have made for them getting 30 points will be broken. They have scored 33. So, congratulations on the Spurs but they're going to get 66 points in this game, which is that's a very Did the Hornets have more points than that in that last game? I think they did.
Uh, yeah, they had like 670 something. I think 72 points.
Folks, we have reached the halftime point, and that score does not deceive you. It is 43-33 at the half. This is not 1998. This is not 2001. This is 2023. Now, I don't know how people watched them games in 1998 because goodness gracious, that's just you just see a ton of missed shots. But Mauricio, we're looking at Victor. I want you to do this for me. I want you to look on Twitter for me. I need you to tell me because I
So
think
the
it's changed. It has to have changed. Like the climate has changed. Maybe not like crazy because he didn't look crazy, but he definitely looked better than he
yeah, I
did
mean,
last year.
for most people, I think that they were, especially because like who was watching French basketball? Nobody was really watching before Victor came out. Like everybody started getting hype and stuff like that. Nobody was watching it, so everybody, I guess, heard of him. The hype of slowly got built up over time,
Mm.
and I think expectations for a lot of people were for him to just come in and dominate everything, which he
I,
definitely
that's what I thought too.
has the potential. Um, so I think a lot of people are definitely disappointed.
I was, man.
Um, I can't say I'm. I mean, I'm not disappointed, but I'm also not like super crazy about Victor.
No, but
Um,
look at this comment though. Tell me if you agree with this comment because he said something similar for that first season. Tell me if you agree with that.
Not going to be good at all for a season. Has to gain at least 30 pounds. Yeah, basically bulk up, get in the gym. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I've said it. I've kind of basically said that same sentiment where I don't expect him to be like. I think I mentioned it yesterday. How or not yesterday, Friday. How this first season it's not going to be Victor doing like lift or how do they say it? What's the word?
Heavy lifting.
Not doing the heavy lifting for sure. Elevating. He's not going
Oh,
to be
elevating.
elevating the team. I think it's going to be other people around him who are going to elevate him.
Is that
And
due to his
obviously,
position? Is that due to his position? Like he's a center?
I think so. And I think it's people are just going to be in a way it'll be not his individual play that's going to show out. I think it's gonna be more the team play that he's gonna contribute a lot more to that.
Y-
Um,
they lucky though. I will tell you, Victor's kind of lucky because if Scoot Henderson was playing, Scoot Henderson's competitive and
oh
he
yeah.
wants to prove to Victor that he should be the first pick. So he would have
hmm
went crazy on Victor. I promise. He would have tried to get 30 on Victor, and Victor would have to had to see because one thing I gotta see with Victor is I gotta see how competitive he is. Like I don't know how competitive. Obviously, he's you're an NBA player competitive, but like there's like a you could tell when someone's like going for it. Like nah, I'm here to prove a point, and you come out there like Scoot Henderson's like a dog, and that's what I'm looking at. Victor's a dog, and there's like levels of competitiveness. Obviously, he doesn't have to be. He could be maybe confident. It's like, no, I'm that guy. You give me the ball, give me the rock. I'm gonna go dominate because I'm Victor Wembanyama. That type of thing. Something along those lines. But watching the game, what I've seen is these players, and these are no names too. Like I don't know these people. They are taking all this man shots. They were taking a lot of shots, and I'm like, bro, like I don't know who you are, but the Spurs, y'all have 10 points, and we in the second quarter, bro. Like you need to, you need
it
to
was
start
that bad. Damn.
like the rest of the team. They taking all these shots. I'm like, bro, you need to give Victor the ball and see what he do because y'all obviously not good enough to be on the NBA roster. From what I'm seeing, y'all don't look good. And look, Mauricio, this is stark. This is a complete contrast, complete just switch from watching Rockets basketball. So when I was just watching the Rockets right before, and they play right before y'all play, so I get to see how the Rockets feel right before Wemp every time. It's literally Rockets then Wemby. Jabari Smith dropped 30, 38 points, and Tari Easton killing it. Cam Whitmore, that's my guy. I was hyped when we drafted him. He dropped 21
Yeah.
points. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? They scored 113 points. Think about 113 points in this game. The Spurs have 33 and a half.
I mean, unless something magical happens, yeah, like there's nothing really much going on in this
This
game
is.
as far as offense goes.
Do you see this? Do you see this
Uh,
like a baby race? Do you see this?
yeah, yeah. I was looking at it, I was like, what am I seeing on my screen? Because they cut to the, I guess the moms on the floor, and I was like,
I'd be competitive too. I want my baby to win. I'd be competitive, man. Let's go.
yeah,
But I wanted this. This is actually slightly off topic. That reminded me of something. That baby race, and I don't know why it reminded me of this. But like this is slightly off topic. But there's a video of Dwight Howard, and Dwight Howard is pushing his son. His son's like maybe like 10, 11. And like he's the son doing some type of bicycle exercise, and Dwight Howard says, "No, don't stop, don't stop." And his son's like
oh yeah,
crying.
I saw
You see, his
that.
son's crying, and then and then like at the end, Dwight's like, the son take a pause, and the Dwight's like, "Hey, we gotta keep going. Like you gonna stop when I tell you to stop." And his son's like, "Ah, no," and then Dwight's like, "No, I don't want to hear it." Now some people were cooking that, but then some people were like, "Yo, what's wrong with pushing your son? That's why I got all these softies in this generation." I'm curious, so I'm curious, like, what is your thoughts of that? Like, would you obviously Dwight Howard is a competitive person, so he's
yeah,
obviously going to push competitiveness. Maybe his son wanted to be pushed originally because he wanted to be as good of a basketball player as his daddy, and then he has to put him through that type of grind. But like, what do you think about that? Do you think that was bad parenting, or do you think that's like fair?
I mean, I think we're missing context because, like you were saying, it's very possible that maybe his son went up to him and was like, "Dad, I think I decided like I want to reach the NBA like you did, and I want to dominate." So then his dad was like, "Okay, I know what it takes. Let's go do it." So if that happened, then that maybe that's what the kid asked for, and if and Dwight's just doing his job as a parent to be supportive. Um, Now, is it like too far? Maybe at a certain point, everything can get to be too far. But I mean, who knows? Maybe the kid asked to be pushed, and his dad was like, "All right, let's go. This is what you wanted. Let's do it." So
Could you
I
like?
don't. I
Could
didn't
you
see
do that?
anything wrong with it.
Could you do that though? Say your kid wanted to be great in a sport, and you knew that it took more. It took you to push yourself to like crazy degrees. Like even if your kid is wanting to quit, right? Would you
Yeah.
say no? You're not quitting. You're going for it, or would you say okay, you can quit? Like how would you do
Oh, that's tough.
that? Yeah, you know what I'm
I
saying. Don't
want
put it
to.
on
I
social
want
media.
to. I want to say like I'd push. I'd push my kid. Uh, if he's like came up to me and he was like, "I want to do this," and I was like, "All right, let's go." Um, but again, if the context is important because maybe they were going at it for like 6 hours that day,
That'd be crazy. Yeah,
and
hey.
then it's like okay, maybe go let the kid have fun, or take a break for tomorrow,
I mean,
summer
Dwight Howard,
vacation, and
he uploaded it, so I mean, the context ain't
yeah,
there, but he uploaded it, so obviously, like,
yeah.
because if
Obviously, he didn't see anything wrong with it.
yeah, because
So
he's like, you don't need context. You just this is right, I guess.
yeah,
So, hey,
but
that
no,
kid gonna be strong, but hey, he gonna be
yeah,
strong mentally, man, because he's his dad said no, you can't. Because I remember my brother, like I want to do like some type of like drills, like some burpees, and he gotta do like a bunch of sit-ups quick, a bunch of burpees quick, a bunch of push-ups quick, and I was like, I want to do it, right? And I
high
did like
intensity. Yeah,
high intensity was like three. You got to do it like three times back to back, like for like 10 minutes. After like 3 minutes, I was like, I hate this. I can't do this no more.
yeah,
And he's like, Nah, man, you sign up for it, but you got to do it. Now after I did it, I was exhausted, and I was hungry, and I was everything. But I said I ain't never doing that again. So I know, I know. But Victor,
yeah.
wait, Victor. Let's see what it was. Let's see. We're back to the game.
To the
Um,
game.
so yeah, that was a good pass, I guess. But Victor, I need some. I'm here for some shots, some points.
There we go. A little steal.
I love. Let me see. You are right. Yeah, you are like slightly ahead of me. I love that. It's funny because the game before I was ahead of you. But he's a little ahead of me. Where is my controller too? Oh, it's right here. Let's see. Let's see if I catch up. Because if Victor gonna have like a 4 point play and I'm gonna miss it. Oh no, this is the most I can go. Oh well, yeah. You just you're ahead of time.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm obviously ahead of you. You're ahead of me, obviously, because even the scoreboard is slightly ahead of me. So I got to look at the scoreboard over there because that's the correct scoreboard there. But if you hopping on, anyone hopping on, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is the road to 500 on here. So, oh,
Please.
Victor, oh, he
Sub
tried to.
up.
He tried to go crazy.
He tried to
It,
go crazy, huh?
he tried to go he tried to go crazy. Let me put this last little animation. I ain't put animation on the last video. Make sure to sub. Road to 500. I am with it like what maybe like 18, 17 away. So hey, make sure y'all sub, and I'm gonna do more of these streams. The next stream is if the Rockets, like I said, if the Rockets make some summer league championship push and Jabari Smith averaging 38 a game and stuff, then you might see me watch that on the stream. That might be the only time. But Mauricio, this is likely his last game, as you told me. Um,
Yeah, from what we've been hearing, I think they said he was only going to play 2 games, which I I can understand, but I think it could help him, especially the way he. I mean, after the first game, I don't know if you saw, he was talking about, I didn't even know what I was doing out there.
meme,
Like,
a meme it up, a meme it up. I didn't
like
even know what I was doing.
that's
That's
crazy.
that's
But I
hilarious to
mean,
say.
the coaches know, I guess, what's best. So I would have liked to see him play a little bit more, but obviously, he's been playing. He was playing in France, went to the
Yeah, true.
finals. He was playing like, I think they finished a week before the draft.
He's had a
So
hectic schedule. Yeah, he's had a very hectic
yeah,
schedule.
so
I'm
I'd be fine. I mean, it's understandable. Give him the break and see, just get him ready for the season because he's gonna he's gonna need to be ready.
and you don't want him getting injured either. That's also
Yeah.
important. You don't want because you can like my guy got an ankle sprain, like that's fine. But if he gets a Liz
And
Frank,
what?
oh no, yeah, he had me, so he's definitely having fun. Oh, that was a terrible shot selection, but he got the rebound.
But he got his own
There you
rebound.
go, and that one. There you go. There you go. And he flexed. He hype. I'm here for you, buddy. Let's get hype. Let's get it.
Let's go. That's what we came for.
Yeah, he's more animated. I know because the reason why he
Yeah.
animated because he was so terrible in the last game. He needs he needs to get some excitement. I'm gonna do another like I gotta do another analysis of this, but I'm curious from Mauricio, what you're seeing so far from Victor in this game. Like, what are you seeing in this game that you didn't see in the last game?
Um, I would agree. He's definitely more animated. He himself said he was going to come out and be better than the first game. So I'm glad he's living, like, he's saying what he's going to do, and he's sticking with that. So um, I think he's probably more focused. I think it was a lot of nerves that first game.
Oh, definitely,
So
definitely.
now, like, I think he's kind of like, okay, like, this is just basketball, the game he's played all his life. So it's just a matter of him going back to what he knows and just balling out.
Yeah, so Victor, hey, I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for you because obviously if you have another bad game and that's your last game, then they cooking you. I think
Yeah.
I love summer league a lot, not only because it gives you more content to watch as a basketball fan, but also helps your players get some confidence. I think Victor having a good game in this game is very important because you need a little something to go into the season. You know, maybe a 20-point game, 25-point game. You feel good, you know. Jabari Smith, I feel really happy he got the summer league stuff. People are like, why did he play in the second year? I'm like, hey, his first year he struggled in the rookie season. So, summer league, you have 1 year under your belt, you go play, you're averaging probably like what 35 a game so far.
Yeah.
You're feeling confident, you're feeling
That
good.
that's a big confident boost for sure.
Yeah, because obviously you're not going to average 35 in the regular season, and if you do, Merry Christmas to me. But if like I can average 35 on first and second year players, okay, well in the NBA it might average a good 16 a game, a solid 16, 17 a game on some efficiency splits that are good. That's what I'm looking for. So I look at like, and I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna break down my team real quick. I'm gonna ask you break down your team and just like how you feel in the future. I love how my team is constructed. I know people kind of roast Fred Van Vliet and Dylan Brooks. I do like their grittiness as players. Dylan Brooks obviously has a big chip on his shoulder as well. I didn't want to pay him. Ooh, good dunk. I didn't want to pay him all that money, but it's fine. I love having an Amen Thompson because he's 6'7", good playmaker, great potential. The Twins look good. You know what I'm saying? I know you can say they play against 16-year-olds, but the Twins they playing good against 20-year-olds and 21-year-olds. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So Amen Thompson looked really good in the game he played, 5x5 potential. I love Jabari Smith's confidence. We drafted him. He's a good wing player, and that's what you need in the NBA is good wing players. tall playmakers and good wing players are just like a dime a dozen, perfect, wonderful builds in the NBA. Obviously, a
Yeah.
center with playmaking ability. We just saw one win a championship, so Shangoon as a plus. Jalen Green, he's very athletic, high dynamic guard with better point guard play and better direction. I believe he'll be taking a step forward as well. Tari Easton's a good hustle guy. He wins. That's a winning type of player, a guy who can hustle and gives energy. Those are winning players. Cam Whitmore, athletic guy who could provide that. Hopefully, he's able to provide that. Those are things. Like there's a lot of things like good three good wing prospects, a good 6-7 playmaking prospect, a good center with passing ability, dynamic guards with some veteran leadership and a coaching staff that just went to the NBA Finals like a year or two ago. Hey, we're not winning no championship next year. Of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. We're not going to win a championship the year after. Of course not. Unless Jabari Smith averaged 35. but
Merry Christmas.
but definitely we project to be a team with a very bright future. So all y'all people cooking the Rockets all these years, saying I traded James Harden for a bag of peanuts and all the things y'all be telling me and all that. All these people cooking the Rockets, Jalen Green, all these memes on Jalen Green and Jabari Smith. Stay patient because one day I'm gonna do this stream and we're gonna be good again. And when we good again, I'm much trust me. Y'all ain't see me during the James Harden era Rockets. I was very petty. The only people I couldn't be petty for was Golden State because they kept beating me. But I was very petty and very animated, and I was on one. So y'all get me good again. See what happens. So right now. I'm chilling. I'm just watching develop. Give me 2-3 years. When I'm winning 50 games again, I'm ready to cook. But yeah, break down your team, man.
Yeah.
What's the projection like? What do you guys look like? The future of it all.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously with Victor, it's a very exciting future. We're hoping to be the start of a new era of Spurs basketball. So the
Next step,
future is um, hopefully better.
you have the potential to be better. Yeah.
Damn, just as I say that, let me ignore that actually.
Oh, he airball. You're right in front of me. He got an airball. There you go.
um, but hey, I mean, that's fine. I've talked about my concerns with Victor, um, but I guess we'll never know until we get to the season.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can just stay healthy. But I'm excited to see how he looks around our lineup. It's probably going to be with Devin Vassell coming back from injury. He was showing a lot of promise from the three um, before he got injured. Keldon Johnson as well. He was just playing really good basketball. I felt, but then Devin got hurt and it kind of threw off the season with the players that came in.
Mm.
Um, I really like his chemistry, Victor's chemistry with Jeremy Sochan.
That's the guy I know.
Um,
Yeah, that's the guy I know for
yeah.
sure.
So I mean, they already looked like they had great chemistry before. I mean, they played when they were like 15 or something
Oh,
against
for
each
real?
other.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that video. Like they someone or they it did the rounds on Twitter and stuff. Um, but yes, they seem like they have great chemistry. I'm excited with our young core. Um, Obviously, I don't. You probably saw we just signed Pop for 5 years.
That
He's
man never retiring, boy. That man is so old.
old, 79? No, 74. 74. Okay,
So
yeah.
he signed him till he gonna be 80. He on some Jerry Sloan. He trying to stay like Jerry Sloan did, boy, for 30 years. That's crazy, man.
But if
5 year contract, man.
there's any man that I would want to be developing and helping coach Victor's
Yeah,
definitely Pop. And I
yeah,
mean, we have um, Tim Duncan, basically are the big three
you
coming
have
back.
everybody. David Robinson too. I saw David Robinson take a
David
big role.
Robinson's, yeah, like they've already been to dinner plenty of times and stuff.
That's so
Um,
great. It's mentorship.
so I mean, he's gonna be learning from San Antonio's greatest. Um, so
Players.
I'm definitely, yeah. So I think our core is also pretty young as well, just similar to you guys.
Mm.
So we're definitely it's if it's gonna go the way we all hope it goes, Spurs Rockets are gonna be a a good rivalry again.
For sure. When he did when he was excited that we couldn't draft him, like Jabari Smith check, and that's why I want to see Jabari Smith that little note. He did a little check mark, little note
Yeah.
thing, like that's noted. I'm like, yo, I like that. Get that dog in him. He's slighting me. Ain't no way you just gonna the Pistons. If so, when the Pistons didn't get the pick, you just chilling. But when the Rockets don't get the pick, you all right. It's fine though. Let's get build rivalries, boy. This is what I need. I need rivalries.
Yeah,
So
it's good for the game. It'll sell tickets. So,
so
and
I want
what
to
does
ask
the
you this.
NBA want more?
What's your second? Who's your second best player? Like, who is the guy on your team that should be the sidekick for Victor? That you would presume could be the sidekick for Victor on the team.
I would probably give that. Oh, that's tough. I want to say Keldon Johnson,
Mm,
because I believe he's among the longest tenured players, which he hasn't. I think he's been here like 3 or 4 years. Um, yeah, so I want to say they're gonna be. He's the most experienced, so he's gonna help out Victor. Um, but yeah, we have a pretty young team, and I think Keldon Johnson is gonna be that. He, like I said, he's been showing a lot of promise. I mean, he was with Pop at the Olympics in Tokyo. They
mm,
won the gold medal, I believe.
mhm.
Um, so I can I could see him taking his game to the next level. Hopefully this next season.
Well, I'm happy. I hope. Is that a foul? Just make sure is that a foul. I don't know. They did challenge. Is that a foul? That probably is
I
a
think they
foul.
challenged.
I think a benefit I can see from Victor is since he's so tall, people are going to try so hard to block him, and that can be a lot of fouls in itself. Because you can't.
Yeah.
To me, I wouldn't even try to block him. I want to I gotta rough him up because I think his weight, from what I understand, is either 210 or 230. It's one of the two. I forgot what it was. Was either 210, 230 for a 7'5" man to weigh like
Yeah,
30
it's
pounds more than me is pretty insane.
crazy.
Everybody should be 310 pounds for just to be decent, like just to have his
Yeah.
normal weight. This man is severely underweight. So I don't know. That's an interesting thing to see when the season pop up. But I
Yeah, I
do want
think who was it? Someone earlier, Aggie Pride for life. He was saying that he wants him to gain at least like 30 pounds, and I can
I,
definitely see that.
can his frame gain 30 pounds and him not struggle from
Yeah,
that?
he needs to stay athletic and mobile at the same time. So
So I don't know if 30 is that too much.
it'll
I don't know.
it'll be. I think it's got to be one of those. Just slowly build him up and strengthen him up as he's gaining the weight. Um, so I mean, injuries, of course, is just the first thing that comes to mind with someone
Ooh, missed free throw.
that's as big as him.
Also, let me see this one. I wonder if Dame is staying or not on the Blazers. I think Dame. I'm telling you, Mauricio, I'm very happy Damian Lillard requested a trade. Now, Damian Lillard, I do want to ask your opinion on this. Damian Lillard is getting cooked on all of social media because he was roasting so many players like Paul George, Kevin Durant, and all that for running from the grind, but he's trying to run
Yeah,
from the grind. Now, me, I'm not tripping at all. I want, like I said, I'm a fan of Scoot Henderson, so I'm like, yo, you don't fit on this team. And if the Portland Trailblazers trade Dame and get a good compensation, then we got something cooking. Like we got like Scoot and Shade Sharp and Anthony Simons and some picks, maybe some players. Like let's like I'm excited. Like Portland, you've seen your plot. The plot's already been presented. The peak was the conference finals. He is not no main character player. He ain't got no plot. So he got no
yeah,
plot. You got bad plot. So like, if like, this is one thing. This is one thing. GMs, I want you to listen to me. And then Reese, I'll ask you what you think. But GMs, listen to me. You figure out your player got bad plot. There's only one way to escape bad plot, if they have like an adversity plot story, right? Like Peyton Manning, he was always losing. He had bad plot. Then he had adversity plot, and he won a championship. He beat Tom Brady. He was losing in the conference championship, and then he beat Tom Brady. Beat the Bears in Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? That type of thing. If you have a generational player, you don't want to get rid of him. But if you have like a high-end star player, so Dame's not a superstar, never has been one. He's been a high-end star, basically a perennial all-star player. who for moments can look like a superstar. They usually do that. They have like a season where they look really good, but to be honest, they're never going to win an MVP award, never going to a championship type of thing. If you have those players, man, I'll trade them, bro. You wasting your time. You just wasting years of just tough losses.
Picking up Cat.
Like, bro, I would trade him, bro. I'm sorry. I know y'all trying to sell tickets, man, but me, I would have traded him 2 years 2 years ago, man. Like, like it's I seen my plot already, man. He ain't winning no championship. CJ got traded. Like, what we doing with you?
Mhm.
But what do you think? Do you think it's his criticism is fair that in terms of getting roasted for wanting to leave after
I'm.
criticizing players?
I mean, I think the internet's gonna do what the internet's gonna do. He, I don't know how long he's been at Portland. I mean, obviously
2012.
since 2012. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, 10, 11 years for a team. I You can give him the benefit of the doubt. Sure, he was calling other players out a couple years ago about running away from the grind, but I mean, at this point, like you were saying, like he's he's reached his plot peak, his plot potential.
Thank you,
So
right?
it's I mean, he has realized now is like, okay, I think that's as far as it's gonna get here in Portland. So it's and that's why he asked for the trade. So
You know what's unfair and why I can see some criticism makes sense is because he asked Portland to like make trades and he asked them so late rather than asking them maybe in the middle of the season or maybe like a little earlier. He's like started doing this like right before the draft, so it was really hoping the ping pong balls get the first pick. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because obviously if they got Victor, he wouldn't. He would stay because Victor has superstar potential, right? But since they got Scoot, who also I believe has superstar potential, unfortunately he plays the same position as you. Um, he's like, no, I don't want player no more. But I feel like you could have definitely rung those doorbells a lot earlier. But even then, no one wants to play in Portland. I bet Portland's a beautiful city. I'm sure it's a beautiful city, and I bet you is like I honestly, to my type of vibe, I probably rather prefer being in Portland than being in Miami. Like I like chill, beautiful scenery, so that's probably my vibe. I'd probably rather be in Portland to live. But they got no plot. No one going to Portland. No one's like, let me go to Portland to play for 5 years. They go to Miami. You know what I'm saying? So
trying to have some fun, not just play
now,
ball.
do you think if he gets traded to Miami, do you think they have a what is your from 1 to 10? How realistic do you think they win the championship if he goes to Miami?
From 1 to 10,
10 meaning they're winning a championship. One meaning that this is going to
yeah,
flop.
I would give him. Let's see. I would give them a. I mean, who else? Who else do they have? They have
Yeah, Boston.
Bam
Oh, you talking about okay?
or
Are they talking
yeah,
about teams?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they lost.
Bam, Jimmy.
They have. I think they still have Caleb Martin. They lost Gabe Vincent to the Lakers. They lost
Yeah,
Max Struess. Them boys played like Hall of Famers. So
yeah.
obviously,
Shooting their hearts out in the playoffs.
Dame Lillard should be the more consistent version of what Gabe Vincent was showing. Obviously, so Gabe Vincent's loss doesn't hurt if you get Dame Lillard. Max Struss, he struggled in the finals. After that, I assume they had to get rid of Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson to get the Dame Lillard, right? You have to get rid of compensation. So I think it's really going to be Dame. Those the big three. I think it's going to be the big three. Keep Caleb Martin, and after that, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
I think they still have Kyle Lowry. That's a pretty good piece. Backup point
Um.
guard.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably give them if they, the so if it's not reach the finals, it's win a championship. So
Yeah, let's say win
that's
championship.
a
You
big
gotta go through
difference.
gotta go through the Bucks and the Celtics. Gotta go through the Bucks and
Bucks and
Celtics. The 76ers have no plot. So I don't like they have terrible plot. So I don't expect I feel like if Miami faces Philadelphia, but let me ask you this, okay? Let me do this. So with that question, and you can still answer it, I'm gonna tell you the teams that they would have to face, and tell me, do you think they'd win in a 7 game? So do you think they'd beat Milwaukee in a 7 game series? And then Giannis is healthy the whole time, so no like Giannis hurt his back for 2.5, 2 games, whatever. Like he's healthy the whole time. Do you think they beat the Bucks?
um. If why am I blanking on his name?
Drew
Um.
Holiday? Chris,
No, he declined his extension with the Bucks. What's his name?
is it Brooke Lopez, Chris Middleton,
Middleton, yeah.
and Middleton?
Middleton, because I think he declined it, but maybe they were talking about maybe he's
No, he's coming back.
like
He's coming back. He's coming back.
renegotiating. That's why he
Yeah,
declined.
yeah.
Yeah.
He came back. He came back.
Um, do they beat them? I don't.
You don't think so?
Mm, I don't think so. I don't think they do.
I think it's a 6 game. I think. Well, Jimmy Butler. If he played Jimmy Butler in that series plays like Michael Jordan essentially.
I
So
mean,
it's
before the finals, Jimmy Butler is always seems to be playing his heart out. So
no. But the thing is, in this finals, no, in this playoff run, like Jimmy Butler in the first round played like 99 overall. And after that, like in the second round, he didn't play that well. In the third round, this is comments true. Caleb Martin in the Boston series, is a Hall of Fame player. Caleb Martin in that Boston series, he should have been finals, conference finals MVP. That man plays some of the best basketball I have ever seen a person play. And that's crazy. I watch all these players in history play. And that man, his true shooting was like 69% or something crazy. He couldn't miss no threes to save his life. I was like, bro, who are you? Like, where is this like Space Jam? Not Space Jam. No, this is what's the movie called? Like Mike. He put on
like my
he put on like the Currys or something,
put
put
on
Curry threes on. So he put some Steph Curry shoes on, and he started shooting like him. It was
like
freaking
Curry.
it was insane. Um if that Caleb Martin comes, then they beating everybody. But you say you lose the Bucks. Do you think they beat the Celtics with Kristaps Porzingis? The Celtics just lost Marcus Smart. Do you think they beat the Celtics?
Um, I think they lose, but probably in six.
6 games. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Philadelphia?
Philadelphia, I can see them winning, but maybe like in seven.
It's gonna be a bad like Philadelphia would
It,
choke in
it's
Game
just
Seven
be an
too.
ugly. It's gonna be an ugly series. Like
It's like 40 point. They lose by 40. Like Philadelphia, that plot, like Joel Embiid is 30 and he never been to conference finals. That is a
yeah,
crazy thing in his life. He's seen so many. He saw Kawhi Leonard buzzer beater, the Ben Simmons meltdown game, the Game 7. This when they just lost by like 80 points and stuff. Like he's seen some things that you only see in your nightmares. So Joel Embiid and James Harden, you already know his plot is in the trash
yeah.
can. Goodness, that's why it was like, Jesse, you should try to get James Harden again. I said, you out your freaking mind. You think I'm gonna take that plot back? Like, how I see someone with a bad plot, you want me to get him back? His plot's terrible. I already consumed it. I absolved it. I let it go. Philadelphia, that's your problem now. That's your plot to have. That's not my plot. I gotta see my plot in these players. I gotta see their plot. Jalen Green's plot, Shangoon's plot, Smith's plot. I seen James Harden plot. He's up there with Chris
It's
Paul.
over. Harden is over. He's done.
His plot's terrible,
Old
man.
news. Old news.
Like, look, and the funny thing in that Boston series, he played well. He had 2 good games. He literally won 2 games for Boston. I mean, for Philadelphia. He literally
Yeah.
won 2 games. You had to win
At
4,
game one and
like Game 5, Game 1 and Game
yeah.
5, and then Game 6 and 7, he's freaking awful. Joel Embiid doesn't do anything, doesn't win a game for them. So it's like, yo, nah, I'm not here for that. I'm not getting that. There's a report saying Ime Udoka didn't want him because he didn't fit the team. I said, thank goodness, boy, he didn't. I didn't want. I did not want
And
no
that's why
bad
he's the
plot.
coach.
You're right. I didn't want no bad plot. I wanted some moving. I wanted motion offense. I saw that whole Nuggets offense look sexy. I wanted that motion. James Harden going dribble, 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 and that was cool when I had PJ Tucker in the corner and Trevor Reeves in the corner. But I ain't got them boys no more. I ain't got them boys. Jalen Green ain't gonna sit in the corner. I need some motion. I need boys moving. So, um, that's the thing though. But back to that original question, Dame Lillard, the Heat, 1 to 10. Since I gave you the teams from 1 to 10, what do you think their championship potential would be like for winning a championship?
I would say probably four.
A 4? Okay, so they'll compete in the postseason, but they may lose in the second round type of thing.
Yeah, I think for like conference finals for sure is the ceiling.
Do you think
Um,
do you think they'll roast Damian Lillard if a team he joins who went to the finals doesn't make the finals again?
probably, yeah. they're gonna, they're gonna bring up the grind or whatever, and just, they're gonna go off on him. I'd be like, how did this team make it to the? They're gonna talk about all the undrafted players on the Heat, and like, but you come and they can't even get back to the finals.
Cook
I
him.
was like, come on, come on.
I'll tell you, there's two memes. I see that meme. Another meme I definitely see is if the Lakers win the tournament, the in season tournament. If they win the tournament cup, the people gonna say, "Well, Michael Jordan never won a tournament cup."
I
They go, they gonna say, "Le
wonder
cup,
why.
le tournament."
Le cup. Le
So,
in season.
so that meme, I'm ready for that boy. I watch too much Twitter to know. I know exactly what it's gonna be about. So, Jordan Bomb.
uh,
I love Twitter, boy.
I
Twitter is a stupid place, boy.
I love when a new le nickname drops.
La Mickey always my favorite one too. La
Le
Mickey,
Mickey.
that is the best one, boy. When he won the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Championship, that is
Le
what I'm here for.
Mickey. Le
That
Mickey
is.
is crazy, man.
They were saying, remember they had La China, they had that La China one, but obviously I'm always gonna love La Mickey the most. That's definitely the one I'm always gonna be happy about. Now
Oh
going
man. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's
looking at
stupid.
looking at this game though, Mauricio, the Spurs have. Oh, it's crazy. I'm ahead of the score now. That's crazy. Look, I see what happened to my thing because I on the TV I see 49, but here I see 47. But before I was behind. That's crazy. No, no, no. They took they
I'm
took
behind.
they took the bucket away. It's 47. They took the bucket away. Okay,
Oh,
no,
okay,
they're
okay.
smart. They're smarter than me. And he missed a free throw too. So then, yeah, it's all bad.
Okay, okay, okay.
uh, but this is obviously still a bad game in the sense that they only have 47 points. But Wemby didn't suck.
Yeah. Looking at his stats right now, he is 5 for 8 with 8 rebounds, a steal, 2 blocks. So I mean, definitely way better than his first game. Um, I was hoping they would give him more chances to play in the
Is
summer,
oh
but
yeah, for sure, for sure.
like we talked about earlier, he's been playing for a while now, so he's probably need that rest.
Is he hopefully come back out in this game? Because if you don't come back
Uh,
out, that's tough. That's tough.
yeah, he'll probably play like 5 minutes or something in the fourth.
But look, because bro, I'm telling you, bro,
Or he's back in. He's back in.
oh, he's back in. Look at me being so stupid, not realizing the 7 for 5 man outside here. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he cooks real quick. Okay, little pull up. Oh, he missed it hard too. He missed it in the front of the rim. Let me look at this. He said, "Imagine Harden going to the Clippers. The Clippers have the worst plot for a basketball team in NBA history." so let's do Clippers. Because if you like, it was funny. I tell you, Chris Paul has the worst plot in history, right? And he played for the Clippers, who are the team with the worst plot. So they won games because he's a player who can win you games. But then Lob City was a complete failure, blowing 3-1 leads and getting hurt all the time. So it was like a marriage. It was a perfect marriage, right? James Harden go to the Clippers. I know, like you would assume because Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, James Harden, that sound like something's gonna cook. They gonna be boy. Them boys are gonna. them boys are disappointment kings, boy. Look at Kawhi Leonard, Mauricio. Look at Kawhi Leonard on the teams he went to. He was drafted to the Spurs, won a championship, Finals MVP, right? Great plot team.
Yep.
He went to the Raptors first year, won a championship, great coaching, great plot, right? He goes to the freaking Clippers. He's been in Clippers for 4 years. He's been on Clippers for a while, like a
And
long
he's been
time.
hurt for like 2 or 3.
And and look, he's good still, but the thing, he get to the postseason, he cook in the postseason, and he get hurt. When they 2021, he got hurt versus Utah. Kawhi Leonard, I thought the Clippers were gonna win the championship. I think the Clippers would have won the championship. You feel me? But Kawhi Leonard tore his ACL, and then Paul George was still doing good. Got into the conference finals, won 2 games against Phoenix. But bro, if Kawhi plays, they beat Phoenix. Chris Paul's playing. Like Chris Paul got terrible plot. Like they beaten Phoenix. And then the next round, I think Giannis, they beat Giannis. I think he beat Giannis, bro. I think the Clippers beat the Bucks in like 7. Unless Kawhi get hurt because he got, he on the Clippers and the plot's bad. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But like I think the Clippers have the worst winning percentage in NBA history. I think they're the last team ever to make the conference finals as well. They were the very last team to be able to reach that far. So the plot's abysmal. So you add James Harden to some place with some abysmal plot. They got a great owner, new stadium. I think the stadium got like 100 bathrooms, 600 bathrooms. I don't know how many bathrooms. It's a crazy amount of bathrooms. But that don't matter. That doesn't change your plots. Your
You
plot is
can
still
spend
terrible.
all the money, but your plot is what it is.
Bro, if Michael Jordan played for the Clippers, bro, he'd be losing in the conference finals every year, bro. It's flop, but I know, it's how it operates. They're not a main character team, definitely not. Um, This what's this band-aid on Vic's face? What's up with that?
I saw that. Probably, I don't know. Maybe a little. Someone gave him a scratch or something.
But he tough, bro. Because if I saw a scratch on Victor's face, bro, I would have forfeited everything. But I would have never. He not playing for the rest of this freaking. He ain't playing no more. That is
That's
precious
it.
commodity.
Until October, Wemby.
Boy, a scratch.
Woo!
Oh, you saw something before I did. Let's see. Hotel. What's his name? Hotel Barlow. What's his name?
Hotel.
Oh,
Dominic. Hotel. Oh, cook him. Damn.
I look at this game, bro. Like this third quarter was very long. I didn't know this third quarter was so long, and they got 52 points. That is really some 2001 basketball, bro. It's like slow the pace down to a halt type of basketball. Y'all,
Who
look,
else but the Spurs, you know?
y'all lucky NBA fans, and I know y'all credit Golden State for this. Y'all lucky the Phoenix Suns in the mid 2000s existed, man. Y'all lucky that Steve Nash, 7 seconds or less, Mike D'Antoni run Suns team, because if they didn't exist, the NBA would have been a snore. Like imagine if I mean, bro, if you're not a Lakers fan or a Spurs fan, Pistons fan, maybe, like if you're not them teams, Cavs fan for some early LeBron, like what are you doing? Like imagine if you were a Hawks fan in 2005. Like what are you
What
doing?
do
You know what I'm saying?
what do you do?
That's freaking boring, man. You're like that because these games, these 52 point, I'm pretty sure there was a bunch of those existing and of 2001, 2002, them years. The
Yeah.
Nets making the finals, bro. Like all this freaking trash crap, these being like a trash bin. Yeah. But y'all lucky the Phoenix Suns came out here, did all that, and then y'all lucky James Harden's Rockets shot all those threes. Everybody wanted to credit Golden State. They say, "Well, Jesse Golden State. Well, Jesse Golden State credited. They were the guys who changed the game." No, we the first team to shoot 43s in the game. It was us. We were the first team ever to shoot 43s in the game and 53s in the game. We were the first team to do that. We did it against Golden State. But we did that. And the reason why is because we knew the only way to keep up with them freaking glitch boys is to take threes, take threes, and try to keep up with them that way. The only reason we don't get the credit for that is because we got no plot. We lost. history remembers the victors, not the losers.
Yeah. It's like if you're taking all those threes and you lose, you're dumb. But if you win, you're genius.
And it was working. Like we were winning games. We won 50 games and stuff. It's just, we weren't
It didn't pan
glitched.
out.
We weren't glitched with KD and Steph Curry and that freaking stupid team. Boy, I never forgive KD for ruining my days like that. That man ruined my own. He ruined my July 4th too. My 4th of July that day was abysmal. Oh, let's see. I remember the Blake Griffin era of Clippers. It's just always been. Yeah, that team's plot was in the trash. I'll tell you, boy. It was the last time the Clippers beat the Warriors. I remember the Clippers had like a 10-game losing streak versus Golden State. But remember, Mauricio, I don't know if you remember this time. I'm gonna take you back to a time period. Let's get
Okay.
nostalgic, okay?
Go ahead.
So, 2013, you faced the Warriors in the second round, right? You beat them handily, I think in 5 games, right? Now, at this point, you're not expecting that to be the next dynasty, right?
No.
You
At
would
that
assume
time, no one saw like Steph Curry coming out.
and doing that, right? So
Yeah.
you would assume the Thunder would have been the dynasty, right?
Yeah.
They said
At
if they
that
said
time,
it,
yeah.
yeah, if they said a young team was going to come out and win 3 championships, 4 championships, whatever, you would have thought, okay, that's the Thunder. The next year, and I'm watching next year, they beat they faced the Clippers. The Clippers beat them at 7. It's very competitive. I'm a big Steph Curry fan. It's all good, right? And when that happens, I'm like, yo, they fired Mark Jackson. I'm like, yo, that's stupid. Why they fire Mark Jackson? Mark Jackson is, they won 51 games. They're 6 seed. They compete with the Clippers. They're still a good team, right? Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Like they hired Steve Kerr. I wanted Steve Kerr though, because Kevin McHale was a terrible coach. I didn't like Kevin McHale. I said, man, I want to get Steve Kerr, man. Now they hire Steve Kerr. Derek Fisher goes to the Knicks because these are 2 like Phil Jackson proteges, right? You see which one works. Obviously, the Derek Fisher one went to hell, right? Because the Knicks have no plot, right? So you see the Knicks have no plot. You see what got plot. But
Yeah.
they get Steve Kerr, and I'm like this. I'm like, okay, they got Steve Kerr. That sucks, but okay, maybe they win like 56 games, right? Now, Mauricio, there's 3 teams, 2014-15 season. There's 3 teams. They started like 6-0. It's the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Warriors. In my mind, I'm saying this, Mauricio. I'm saying this. One of these 3 teams is going to be really good. one of these three teams is gonna win, like go really far. I hope it's me. I hope it's my team. One of these three teams. It turned out to be the 67 win Warriors. They
And
manifested,
the rest is history.
and the rest is freaking history, boy. I tell you what, Mauricio, man. And I honestly, I'll tell you, man, your Spurs team that year, y'all were the 6th seed. Um, the West was really close. Like we were like one game ahead of y'all, and we were the 2 seed. I think your Spurs could have given the Warriors a big like fright. Because that was the Spurs had such a really good team. Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan, all them boys. But y'all lost to Chris Paul. It's crazy how Chris Paul has no plot, but he did that to y'all. That's hilarious.
CP0.
He hit
It's
a game
fun.
winner on a bad hamstring on y'all. That's tough. That's his best moment too. Um, I have a question for you though. For the next year, you won 60, 70 games. You remember that year Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs were kind of keeping pace with Golden State's historic run. Did y'all think if y'all faced Golden State that year, did y'all think y'all could beat them?
That year, I mean, I would say yes at the time. I mean, it was coming off of. I mean, had a great roster. We, I mean, won tons of games.
67. That's the
Uh,
most y'all ever won.
like, like it's at that point you're just thinking like we've been this historic franchise. We have tradition of winning. Like why would we not be able to?
I was rooting for y'all if y'all did play them. I wanted y'all to play them because obviously they won 73 games. The fact y'all only 6 behind is crazy. Y'all were both supposed to be historic teams. That would have been a historic conference finals. But then KD, I don't know what happened in that series, bro. KD and them boys bopped you, boy. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know if you remember, but the Thunder beat y'all. And I was like, dang, I wanted the Spurs to win because they have plot. They're a 60-win team and they have plot. As you know, the Thunder went to the conference finals and blew a 3 games to 1 lead. So, as you know, yes,
It's
that's
tough. And then the snake was born,
yeah.
as
This
some people would say.
for sure. Because I'm like, oh well, they're gonna resign KD. The Thunder. I remember Boston tried to get him. Tom Brady was giving an interview, or Tom Brady was supposed to help him come to Boston. And I was
Recruit.
yeah, recruit him, whatever. I was like, Tom Brady's like, man, you want to be a part of a winning team? Nah, man, y'all ain't winning nothing. I thought maybe he could even go to the Spurs. That was something that was getting rang around. But when they said that he was getting a phone call, he's taking calls with Golden State. I said, oh well, that's terrifying, but that's not gonna happen. That's unrealistic. It's fine. He's going back to Oklahoma City. That's the easy option. And when they said that he signed with Golden State, I said, remember
That was
remember recently I told you 1 to 10 with Dame Lillard. I was like, oh, that's a freaking 10 out of 10. That's 100 out of 10. Boy, it's over now.
yep, no doubter.
No reason to watch. Y'all could have beat him. Y'all could have beat him, Mauricio. That next year, Kawhi Leonard didn't explode his ankle. y'all could have. Y'all are up 20 points. Y'all could have. Y'all got the plot for it. Y'all could have beat him.
Yeah, I think we could have for sure.
I think. I have a hot take too. My hot take: that team overrated. You know why it's my hot take? Because who they play in the playoffs? They play the Portland Trailblazers. They had no plot. They faced the Utah Jazz or Gordon Hayward. What they gonna do, right? They faced you. You were bopping them, beating them down, and then he broke his ankle. And now you facing a bunch of no names, just like in this game, no names. They face a bunch of no names. And then the Cavs, like Kevin Love Kevin Love just always underperform in the finals. Kyrie always took till game 3 to do anything, you know. So it was like they didn't
It
have
was
no
up to
competition.
yeah. I mean, LeBron was there, but
That's not enough. KD almost
not
canceled
enough.
out LeBron. KD and Steph definitely canceled out LeBron, and they still got
Yeah.
Clay and Draymond and Iguodala. I want Iguodala.
I want Iguodala.
See, you already know we unsync,
That's
boy. We
crazy.
unsync. My man said the Thunder got cursed for taking my team. I feel it. I feel it. Taking teams that's only worked for the Rams, the LA Rams. That's only worked, I think, from the LA Rams.
Yeah.
When the Titans took my team, they made a Super Bowl, came up 1 yard short. You know what I'm saying? Don't take,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, man? Hey, don't play with me.
There's
So
a curse out there for teams that move. Well, I don't know because we'll
not
see
Baltimore.
how Vegas goes
Baltimore
because
did get trash.
Vegas is taking. They got
Who's
Oakland
that?
now.
Oh, the
They're gonna
Raiders.
take the Oakland
The Athletics
Raiders,
too. What about the
the
Athletics? Are they going to?
Athletics. But I mean, the Athletics, the city's basically like, get out of here. It's kind of sad for Oakland. So
Oakland had three teams, man. They had the Raiders, the Athletics, and the Warriors, and all of them leaving. That's tough.
Yeah. So I guess that's one thing you can kind of be happy about. Warriors fans who are Raiders and Oakland fans only now have one team.
But I'll tell you,
So
the Raiders, no, not the Raiders, the Warriors, Oakland Warriors hit different. Oracle Arena, it don't hit the same in Chase Center with that San Francisco crowd. The Oakland Arena is the one that hits 120 decibels. That's
yeah,
the one that's the crazy. That's the fans. The ones that's in um, San Francisco, y'all entitled, boy. Y'all entitled. You know what I'm
that's where all
saying?
the rich, boring IT people live.
Yeah, I need the rowdy ones. Oakland, that's rowdy. They cheering loud, boy. That's what I want. So that's tough for them. Another team, obviously, who worked wonderfully in moving cities is Baltimore, as the Ravens won a championship 4 years later when they moved from Cleveland to Baltimore. They also drafted two Hall of Famers in the first draft. They went to Baltimore. So, but it's just maybe Cleveland just has such bad plot that it didn't matter. Kind of.
Yeah, for a long time, I mean, they're still not really out of that bad plot, but
Oh, their plot's awful still. It's very bad.
it's it was so bad that like you couldn't
The,
even make fun of them anymore because it wasn't even fun.
the Cleveland Browns have the worst plot in NBA history. And no, not NBA history, because that's not an NBA team. The worst plot in the history of sports. That's better. In the history of American sports, the Cleveland Browns have the worst plot. I have never seen like the fact they're part of 0 and 16 team. They have all these like losing seasons, quarterbacks, bad luck. I mean, we're gonna do an NFL podcast, guys.
It's
I'm going
a
to and
generational talent is needed to make a team that bad over and over and over. It's crazy.
yeah, so the like I said, the only equivalent we have in the NBA is the Clippers. The Clippers are still they have good teams. Like the Browns never really have good teams. It looked like Victor is sitting down. I don't know if he'll come back out. Can you tell me his stat line if you have it?
Yes. So he played almost 23 minutes, went 7
Okay.
for 11, corner
Okay.
store, one 50% from the three with two shots. So that's
150.
fine, and not as bad as last game.
Oh,
Last
for
game he
sure.
was like, I think he went 0 for 5 from the three. 10 rebounds,
Okay.
so double double there. A steal, two blocks.
Okay.
So I mean, what it's night and day from his first game performance for sure. 22 points. Sorry, I forgot to
Oh yeah, you gotta
mention
get
that.
the points. That's what we cooking with. So
Yeah,
20. I said before the game started. I said I think you're getting 20 and 10 today. I told you I know the script. I read them.
yeah. So yeah,
So
I'm definitely more optimistic after this performance. It's obviously still a lot of work that he has to do, but
I'm gonna
we'll
ask
see.
you. I want to ask you. What do you? That was hilarious. That he did a little funny thing when he was
Yeah,
like,
he was trying to. The ref was just kind of like, and then he just threw it at his face.
but what do you like analyze? Tell me the analysis of his game. Like, what did you see that you liked? What did you see that you didn't like? If there's anything at all in any way from Victor's game
Yeah,
today.
his handle looked more confident today. Yeah, he wasn't getting stripped every other possession, so that was good. Um, I don't really recall him making. Well, he made good, decent passes, but then the other guys didn't really finish them, so it was kind of for nothing.
Yeah.
But I do like to to see the passing there. Um, and then I mean, one he only took two shots from the three, made one of them, so
Yeah. So
can't
he
really
can't really
judge a
touch.
lot on there.
Yeah, one
But I
for two
mean,
superstar.
but hey, no, yeah, way obviously way better than the first game. Twitter's not going to cook him as much this time.
You're not as much of a bust as you were in the last game. Um, did you see? I didn't like this game. I didn't see a lot of defensive. Like he's had two blocks and he had some pretty good, rim
Yeah, he
protection.
was. You're right. He was definitely less dominant, I guess you could say,
Yeah,
um,
defensively. Um,
defensively.
but offense, he looked more confident. I think, obviously, as a center, he's reliant. He's not like Jokic who can just I'm the guy who can pass the ball, make the shot, generate the offense. Like he's a guy who needs a good point guard, kind of to be more realistic because he's not gonna just be able to dribble the ball in modern like obviously against some bum team like the some terrible team he can do that. But if you're facing like good teams, you're not just gonna dribble the ball down the court like you're Jokic or whatever. And he's a point guard to set him up, picking pops. He can do it every once in a while, but if he gets a good like I said, your team better than me. So if you got a good point guard play, who get some playmakers who can give him the ball in those good spots, obviously the Spurs will probably put him in good spots. They're a smart organization. Um, I think, like I said, 20 and 10. I think he'll average like 17, um, 16, 17 points. He'll struggle in the beginning. People are gonna cook him like crazy because it's easy to do that. But I think he'll go get this stride. I think he needs to be. I don't know if he'll do this, but I think he needs to be a 2-year summer league guy. I think he does need to have another year, just having 2 games, but
Yeah,
like
yeah. There's
because
no point in rushing him. He needs to adjust. I don't know how. I know the rules are different over there, the FIBA rules. I don't know how different they are compared to the NBA. It's probably minor differences.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, probably
so
minor.
so obviously there's going to be that adjustment period between the rules, the pace of the game, the strength of opponents. Obviously, is going to be much harder in the NBA. So I don't mind taking things slow. I
Yeah, so
prefer that. So
yeah, just don't look on Twitter, man. That's all I'm telling you. Just don't look on Twitter. But we got a fun question here. He said, "Which team has more plot, Heat or Celtics?" I'll tell you, historically, the Celtics have more plot, but in the last 30 years, it's definitely the Miami Heat. Because the
yeah.
Celtics are running off of the '08 championship. They haven't won. Someone says they only won one championship since the Cold War ended. That's hilarious. so,
When you put it like that, oh
so,
man.
so with that context, they have 16 championships, only ones in the 21st century. So when you put it in that context, and none of them were in the 90s, right? So if you put in that context, then yes, the Heat been to what 5, 6? How many finals they've been? 4, 5, 7 finals just in this century. They've been to 7 finals, which is a lot when you think about it, right?
I mean, they've been to what 2/3 of the finals this decade so far.
Hey, LeBron,
Like,
have a LeBron on your team, buddy. So with that, they are 3-4 in the finals. It's not bad, man. You're almost 500 in the finals. LeBron fans will love that, right? That's what they love, the almost 500 thing. So 3-4 in the finals. That's more plot than the Celtics, who are what 1-2 in the finals, only been to 3 in this century. Like, yes, I don't know.
yeah,
It's definitely the Heat. But
or
if the 60s, the 80s, you got it.
Bill Russell. Ooh,
Great plot. uh, this game getting close though. As I just been
yeah,
chilling here, and
it's close. 6 point game.
Is Victor out here?
He was. I don't know if
I,
he's. I think he's back on the bench.
I would have him out here. I want him to. I want to see what you do in clutch situations because we've seen him. He blew out the Hornets. Hornets abysmal team, right? You know what I'm saying? So you got blown out. Y'all coming back. Y'all putting out a more exciting show. It's still not
Yeah,
Rockets
he is
basketball.
out there.
Oh, he's out there. Let's see. Hey,
Yep.
look. You know what's gonna make Twitter love you? Hit a game winner, boy. A big game
That
winner.
game winner,
Oh, hey, cooking.
Jabari Smith. What you know about that?
You see what I'm saying? That's the next. He's him.
Same team, guys. Same team.
So,
What you doing?
are they failing? Okay, no, yeah, you ahead of me. So yeah, they almost failed then. Um, I want, I'm saying, hey, I'm trying to get another reaction. I'm trying to see Jabari Smith, the Rockets give me good reactions, but the Spurs don't be giving me no reactions, bro. You ready? I need to see some. I need to see. Okay, oh, they calling fouls. Y'all got me interested. I'm interested in the game right now. Y'all got me in the game for the
It's
last like
gotten interesting.
a little bit, like the last 10, 15 minutes. We just talking casual, but I don't know. The game looking like I'm. Yeah, we see what happens. Let's see what happens, man. Like maybe Vic, this is your takeover time. I need you to have takeover so we can get
Press
this
that
thing
right
cooking.
stick.
We get
Heat
this thing
up.
cooking. We get this thing cooking, man. If you're on here, make sure to sub Road 500. We'll do more. I don't know how many NBA Summer League ones because this is Vic's last game. But Mauricio, I may do. I don't know if you're available. I may do an ESPYS one, and I'm gonna have ESPYS is Wednesday, I think at 7. And you know how I did the draft where I had like the people who was number one, number
Yeah.
two, whatever. I would do it for the awards, that type of thing.
Okay.
So if you down to come on, because I'm here for the streaming, boy. I'm a stream. We on this streaming stuff, man. It's a grind. Road to 500, man.
Yep, almost there.
So
20 subs left.
yeah, we close. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. This game's close. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so this game is much closer. 4-point game.
4 points. I was waiting for you to say it so you could catch up.
So smart. That's good. No, we hear though a little. Hey, the crowd getting into the game, man. The crowd is getting into the game.
They want to see it. Everybody wants to see it. I mean, that's another block right there for Victor. There we go.
Anyway, guys, we're close. This is we're close, man. Look, a Victor game winner is going to go viral. That's what you need. That's what you need, man.
Yeah, it'll be great confidence boost. I'm sure, as it was for Jabari.
Oh, that's gonna
It's
make him
gonna
a legend.
be viral. It's gonna shut up some of the haters.
Imagine if Victor
But
had that game winner. Imagine if Victor had Jabari's game winner.
that would, yeah. Uh,
They say he better than Shaq already. That's all we need. We if you get that, he better than Shaq. But obviously you're happy seeing what you're seeing right now. You know, you're happy seeing that the team's getting competitive. This is a better game. This is still they still have a 19-93 basketball score. But
I think they've officially scored more than Charlotte did that one game.
and I thought they wasn't going to because they had 10 points for a while, man. I didn't think they was going to, man. Hey, I'm happy. Let me see. I like that he has a bandit. How you know it's from Walgreens? I'm curious.
From
How you
Walgreens.
how you know
That's
it's from
very specific.
because if they had a he knows the I feel it. But hey, that show he got grit. So that show. He out there playing when he got cut on his face. This guy is a star. This guy is he gonna
This
go.
is like the flu game, the cut game, the
Yeah, I
band
gotta see.
aid.
I can't wait to see what Victor's plot is, man. That's the number one. What I'm telling you, Mauricio. Ever since I discovered plot, like my mind in like my mind in sports has changed. Like I was like I'm enlightened, right?
You're like, this plot thing makes everything make sense.
It really and tell me it don't. Tell me it don't
I
though.
mean, when you talk about plot, you sit there and think about it, and you're like you can't argue with it. It's like no flaws in it.
It's there's not a
You're right.
the argument is crystal clear. Who people have bad plot and good plot, it is crystal because it's like, how did that happen for you? Like it just you would think if you're a good basketball player, right? And you're similar in talent to your peers, how the hell are you always going through some bull when they not? You see what I'm saying? Like, what is happening? Like, you're good. Like Chris Paul is a point guy. Like he's amazing. Why are you always losing like that? You see what I'm saying? You got,
No plot.
you got
There's no plot.
And there you go. Why Steph Curry always somehow went? Hey man, I know. I figured it out, and I can't wait to see Wembanyama's play. I have no clue if he like is he a main character, Mauricio? Do you think he could be a main character? He can. Let's see. Woo! He clutch. He gonna be a main character today.
Let's talk about plot. Let's talk about it.
Is he? No, we hype. The crowd hype now. This man got 30-10, 27-10. We hype now. If you haven't started watching, you need to watch now because we hype game close. Now they score again. I just saw they scored again. What just happened? You know, the funny thing is, I am. No, I'm behind, but it's fine though. Because like I'm gonna look. Because here's the thing, Mauricio. If he hit an all-time great game winner, right, you would have definitely saw it before me. Because I look at the score here. I look at the score here, and I'm like, oh, he hit it, and I look up here, oh, he hit it. It'd be freaking delayed. It'd be hilarious. I'm gonna do y'all. If y'all watching, y'all check out the scoreboard. I'm gonna look over here. I'm gonna look at the game.
I think even the scoreboard is ahead of me.
It is because I'm at 80-82, and obviously they just hit they just had a basket. So yeah, that scoreboard. That's the update. So if you watching, that's what it is. So I'm just saying who scores here. Okay, there you go. Oh no, it's a goal 10. Okay, now we're up. Now we caught up. But yeah, Victor's energy is exciting right now because he's trying to get that win, man. Challenge it. Oh, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna challenge it. That's why it's paused at 80-84.
It's kind of close.
I don't know.
Ugh.
Ah,
That's tough.
I,
It's all
I don't know.
right.
I think it is a goaltender. It's very close.
It was pretty close.
Come on, y'all gotta get clutch.
Malachi.
I hated everything. That was like who are you, bro? Like who are you, bro? Like who?
That
Why
is
did you believe
Malachi.
he gonna suck out the fun?
Give the ball to Victor. Let him cook. Just let him
What?
cook.
Like let's see if he clutch. Like who are you, bro? Like that's like taking a shot with LeBron on the court. Like bro, like yo, who are you, bro? Y'all pissed me off. Y'all gonna piss me off. Come on, get the rebound. Good rebound. Okay, come on, let's see. I'm not. Are they down? Oh, they. This game almost over, but I don't even know if they can do this. Nah, he tried too hard.
Your
Nah, he
face.
he tried.
Your
Yeah,
there
he
was
did.
since it happened before for me, I was like, okay, let me look at Jesse's face to see it. And you're like for a second, you're like, there's no way.
Nah, if he hit it, I mean,
If
if
he
he
had
hit
hit that,
plot going, I say, man, he might got some main character energy in there. That's some main character energy right there. But that
I
was
like it
terrible.
though. I mean, he's
That was
confident. He was just confident. It was a terrible,
shot selection.
terrible decision, but
It was awful shot selection.
but at least it showed he was confident enough to go for it. I mean, hey, do it.
No, they riled me up for.
It's summer league. It's fine.
They riled me up for for like a couple minutes there, and then it got so stupid because wherever his name Malachi, wherever that man name, just shot an air ball and just pissed me off. I think he's pointing to himself. I think he did. I don't know if he just did that. If that's the guy who shot the best shot, but that's crazy, bro. Like if you have LeBron or Steph Curry or like Jokic, bro, like why are you taking that shot, bro? Like it's Victor Wembanyama, bro. Like this is his last game in the summer league, and you want to try to hit some, bro. I'm sorry, y'all disappoint me, man. Y'all Spurs, y'all been disappointing me in this freaking summer league. Because what the heck, bro? Oh well, that was exciting. Victor at a 27-point game so far, unless some increasingly amazing miracle happens. This game is
Yeah,
essentially
at 7 seconds left, it's over. But I guess we'll take a look at Wemby's updated stats. Um, so 27 points, 27, pretty good. 9 for 14, still 50 from the three, but this time he doubled his numbers there. 12 total rebounds, 1 steal, 3 blocks. So I like it. It was a great response from the first game. What is that noise? I think your mic is bugged out. I hear static. I can't hear you anymore.
testing.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, one might be playing with me sometime. I might.
What was I saying?
You were saying the stat line.
Oh yeah. Definitely more promising now. A good response from the first game, so I can't complain. He I liked his energy, like Jungle Jams was saying. His energy these last 2.5 3 minutes. It was it's what I like to see.
Yeah, hey.
Maybe a little better shot selection, but it's fine.
he
It's
trying to take advantage because he's tall. Like I'm tall, they
it's the
can't stop
summer.
me.
It's a summer league. We're good.
Now Greg Popovich gonna shoot him for that shot. Let's see. Just shoot. Yeah. No, he passes some piece of crap player. Oh my gosh. Okay, end it. Just end it. That's oh crap. It was so it was popping, and then
Yeah,
like he shot the air out of the building, whoever that was, that freaking air ball. So
Malachi.
that
Two
was
in a row too.
that was ridiculous. I'm gonna do my analysis. I'm gonna do my quick analysis on Victor. I give Victor the grade I give Victor this game. I give him A minus. He showed a lot of really good energy. He had 3 blocks. So obviously he did his thing on defense, and but hit more shots. He seemed more comfortable, more confident. Obviously, the shot selection needs to be adjusted, but I felt Victor's presence a little more. I didn't see the thing. I don't see Victor. I haven't felt Victor as in like, oh my gosh, he's that guy yet. Like, I haven't had that feeling like, oh, this is that
Yeah.
guy. Like every time he gets the ball, like, oh my gosh, something. Because that's what I felt with like Scoot Henderson and Amen Thompson.
I mean, maybe a little bit when he went for that one-legged three.
Yeah,
You're like, wait, if he makes this,
no, because yeah, I'm like, okay, that's crazy. But for the most part, like Jabari Smith today, players like that, where it's like, yo, this guy going off, man. Like he cooking. Like Victor had moments, definitely some good moments. Obviously, 27 points is good. Um, so like I said, I give A minus a great comeback game. Adversity is very important when you're number one pick, and you're trying to put your name in history. So this is
because
Victor's last game in the summer league, and we'll see you in October, Victor. But not a bad way to end it, man. How you feel? What do you feel about this performance?
I agree. Great bounce back from his first summer league game. It's this like I've been saying it over and over again, but I think once he gets with the starters for the regular season, that's when you're going to see him. Because I think is at least for his first few years, the players around him are going to be the difference in his play. They're going to
Yeah.
be able to facilitate everything for him. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see for the regular season. But yeah, I'm happy with what I saw today, as opposed to the first game 2 days ago. So
Yeah. So, wait, that is the summer league stream. Victor with the solid game. Twitter will not cook him as like they did the other day. So, hey, thank you guys, the Jungle Jams and all the guys who came on here. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I'll ever do, well, not ever do, but I don't know if I'll do a summer league stream because Victor obviously is the reason like I'm here, right? So, um, but we'll do some NFL content, NFL streams, or if something happens in the summer league, or if he plays another game, then maybe I'll do that stream. But for more content and for more streams like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Mauricio, any words to end? Any last final words?
um, I don't know. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Hit that subscribe button. And then I guess we'll see y'all at least for most of the basketball content, obviously in the regular season.
And some
Go
football,
see
and some football too.
football. Yep. Go see Wemby
Rookie
win
of the
his
year
MVP,
and his
Rookie of the
MVP.
Year, Finals MVP. That'll be
Yeah,
amazing. But nah,
nah, yeah,
it's exciting. The future for both of our teams seem bright.
yeah,
So
man. Hey, Spurs Rockets conference finals in 2 years, bro. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Make sure to sub roll to 500, and we will catch you guys on the next stream. We're out of here. Peace.